Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be getting ready, but I actually got ready already. I put my makeup on and my friend was talking to me on Marco Polo, so I just let her talk while I was doing my makeup. So you're gonna hear me talking, but watch me getting ready. I just wanted to say hi to you guys and give you something interesting to watch while we chat. Honestly, I'm just like, 2025 is the year of not holding back how I feel and being honest and true about how things are and how I feel about things in the coming year. And I'm not usually like that. Like I typically hold back a lot of what I want to say because I don't want to like either be too negative or blah, 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 but I just want to be like so super honest about things and just, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Today I am getting ready because I'm gonna go do pottery because that is the hope for my future, that I can one day be a full-time artist and make my living doing full-time artistry. That is like the dream of my life. I've talked about that in the last few videos and I've been working towards it, and it really brings me a lot of joy to be able to create. My brain can't overthink when I'm creating. I literally can't like ruminate and stress out. It's almost like everything goes quiet and I'm just focusing on what I'm doing, and it's been so lovely. But here's the thing. I want to do that. I want to be a full-time artist, but I also am a full-time YouTuber, content creator, and I've been doing this for, I don't know how many years now, 13 years I think I've been doing this now. I literally love this job. It has afforded me every opportunity that I've ever had in my entire life to be able to stay home with my son. Like, this job has given me everything that I've ever dreamed of. I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom, stay home with my son, work pretty minimally if I'm being completely fair, and to be able to pursue the idea of being able to do art as a full-time living. And so I want to say thank you so much for you guys giving me that opportunity. But to be able to have that opportunity, I need to take my posting life more seriously. Since becoming a mom, it's been really hard for me to prioritize working as much as I should or need to, because I often prioritize spending time with my son. I'm not going to regret that, but in the same respect, I need to remember that the reason I'm able to stay home with him is because of this job. And so I really want to, and I know I've talked about this a lot in the past, and I'm very flaky. I'm a very flaky person, and I think a lot of you guys know that. It's not lost on me. I ain't dumb. I know what I'm like. I know how I am. I know how I say things, and then I maybe don't do it. I'm like, I'm going to post every day of August, and then I post half the days and I'm like, I'm done with this. That's the kind of person that I am. I'm just sort of flaky. I just am. It's very irritating. It's very frustrating to me to be somebody like that. And I know that it's frustrating to be the audience of somebody like that if you do enjoy their content and you wish that it was more frequent. I wish that I could, and I hope that I can be more consistent in a more, what's the word? Down home fashion, like a vlog style, or follow me through my lifestyle, or just like hang out with me while I blank. Let's do this together. Let's learn this together. Like I want to continue to have this community aspect of this channel that I've grown for a really long time. But to be quite frank, 2020 was the best year of my life career-wise. Literally, absolutely incredible. 10 of 10. Best year of my life career-wise. So incredible. It was for everybody. If you're a content creator online, literally everybody, and I mean everybody, views through the roof. We're talking, you wanted to be a content creator? COVID was the time, because you know why? Everybody was home watching videos. And it was relevant for me. I came out with my 2 collections with Pure and ColourPop, and I got pregnant that year after 15 years of infertility, and I had my baby, and it was just like a wild ride. I had 1 million subscribers that year. And it was like so wild to me to like that felt like, oh my God, here it goes, here it begins. And then I had my baby in a pandemic. I developed severe postpartum depression and anxiety that literally went untreated for the first at least year, but then it took me until my kid was literally like 4 until I started feeling like, oh my God, I'm human again. In that time, my career went from so bloody good to so bloody bad. And it was my own doing. But was it? We'll talk about that in a second. It was. And I want to do a video where I'm like rating my years as an influencer. I thought that would be really fun to like go through and like literally look at the years that I've been doing this and like what I went through. But in the same vein, when you're doing so well in your career, literally, like, I cannot even begin to describe to you, like, so many opportunities that you have no idea about, that I never talked about, that I turned down because there was just too many things coming my way. Imagine that. Imagine being too sought after. And then my content changed and my personality changed and my life changed because I had the most life-changing thing happen that could ever happen. I became a mother. And some people are able to continue doing the things that they do over and over, and they don't let that role shift their entire life. They're able to just continue on. They continue traveling. They continue doing the thing that they were doing before. It fundamentally changed who I was as a person. Do I still like makeup? Yes. Is that even what I was mildly able to think about? No, I was literally not sleeping. I was so unwell mentally. I was just struggling, dude. I was just really, really struggling. And so I talked about that quite a lot. And while it was helpful to some people to hear about, you know, postpartum depression or postpartum anxiety or postpartum this, or I'm a new mom or this or that, and like, I wanted to talk about those things because it was just eating me alive to be able to talk about it all the time. A lot of people who subscribed in 2020 for the fun makeup, the makeup tutorials, they were like, what the fuck is this? I didn't want this. Unsubscribe. I'm actually not going to watch anymore. You're not as consistent. You're not as, you know, and so you start being like, oh my God, I should continue, I should go back to what I was doing because that was really working. So then you try again and then it sort of works, but then you're like, oh, I can't, like I feel dead inside. And you start going through all these different emotions and all these different feelings and all these different experiences. And you can't really talk about it because it's kind of taboo to talk about this online, to be like, I was doing really well and now I'm not. Mind-wise, I'm actually doing pretty good. But career-wise, you get to a point where, like, I was getting millions of views per video. At minimum, I would get 500,000 views per video. And I was just like, I wasn't actually like that. I never understood why people would watch me, but I was like, it felt comfortable. I was like, yeah, I post something, I know it'll do well. It just started going down a little bit and down a little bit. And then now we're where I am right now. And it, like I said, it's kind of taboo to talk about views and there's not enough people watching and nobody's here anymore. Obviously, I'm not, I know why. It's not like it's like, where'd they all go? I know where you all went. I literally shifted my content 180. I went from makeup, funny, silly, this, that, to like, I have depression. I have anxiety. I'm a mom. Here's pottery. Here's gardening. I shifted so much as a person after becoming a mom that as my content did, so did the viewership. And it has been, to be frank, kind of embarrassing to post on YouTube. And it's not me blaming the viewership. I'm not dumb. I know that it's me. It's not just me, to be fair. I look through everybody's views and they're alarming on YouTube. They're alarming. I mean, look across your subscription feed. Unless it's like somebody absolutely shitting on a new TikTok trend. Oh, the worst mom on TikTok. This is why you have cellulite. Overconsumption core, underconsumption core. Like, if you take a big topic and you kind of react to content and you sort of, it can't be positive, to be fair. I've been doing this for a long time. The negativity gets the views. We all know it. Every single content creator knows it. Every single person knows it. But if you say, I'm not doing that, you're penalized. You're penalized in a way. And it's not that you're just penalized in like YouTube won't push you out. The viewership just isn't there. You know what I'm saying? And because I've shifted a lot, because I went from like a makeup content creator who made like funny content to like a pottery content creator who's, I'm not that funny. Like I can be fucking funny. That person is still there. I'm actually still exactly who I was. I just have the kind of things that I want to talk about are not lipstick drama. The type of things that I want to talk about are not eyeshadow palettes. Does it fucking suck? Like, I don't think they suck anymore. Eyeshadow palettes are mostly good now. Makeup has improved exponentially in the last 10 years that I've been doing, 12 years, 13 years that I've been doing YouTube. Makeup doesn't suck anymore. It's not that I don't enjoy makeup. I love makeup. I love the way that I look right now. I think I look so pretty. Makeup allows me to feel the way about myself that I feel about myself on the inside. Like, I'm able to express that on the outside, the way I feel on the inside. Like cute little fairies, cute little freckles. Like, none of this is real. These freckles aren't my real freckles. This eyeshadow on my eyes is the palette I literally created. One of my shades fell out because this was like an old palette that I was using as a sample. But like, I made this and I am like pukingly grateful that this is even a reality of mine. But having that be my past and then having my future be uncertain because I've shifted, and to post and to just see what I was and then to see what I am, I'm doing the thing you don't do, and I'm saying, it's embarrassing. And it's like, it's shocking. Like I sometimes look at myself and I've had to mourn that is over. I'm done. And that side of me, that person, that career, that person is over. And that is but the nature of being a content creator. You know, when you're creating content, literally this is across the board. We all know it. Every single content creator you've ever watched, we all know it, that it's a very fleeting job. And it is fleeting, and we all knew it. We all knew that it would be fleeting. But you don't know when that's going to be. Do you think it's going to be immediately after your peak? No. I thought I still had another good 5-10 year run on this one. And it's not to say that I don't. I could completely rebrand. I could pull a Michael Finch. I could go from doing makeup reviews to being top TikTok food creator of the year. He's literally completely rebranded and done an incredible job. It's tough because when you're somebody like me and your identity was completely in this thing, and then your identity overnight shifts, not without my consent, but it's not like I had planned on this. You know what I mean? I went from somebody who loves makeup in my soul. Like I would literally play with it morning, noon, and night. I would literally sit there and put on all the glitters and this and that, and then remove it and put more on and test it and more. I was testing all the skincare, and I deeply was vibing on that. I cared so much. And now it's like, if I get free time, I want to paint. If I get free time, I want to do crafting. If I get free time, I want to do pottery. I want to learn how to do underglazing. I want to learn how to do all this stuff. I want to do gardening. I want to sell at a farmer's market. We were planting garlic. I was planting all of my bulbs. I'm out there taking care of my chickens. I'm a homesteader. I'm a mom who is not who I once was, and it's nearly impossible for me to come to terms with that. And it's so weird because I've had this conversation behind the scenes with so many different people, and a lot of people just do what you love, do what you want, but you don't understand where the mind fuck comes in with that, because it's what I love and what I am doing, the people who subscribe to me, the people who were here, they're not here. They don't want that. They wanted makeup. And so when I post, every single time I post, negative subscribers. Every single time I post, I'm losing people. Every single time I post, it's negative. It's terrible views. And it does something to your psyche, because I put a lot of my self-worth and value into YouTube and this career and having huge viewership and hitting 1 million subscribers, getting millions of views per video. I just felt like, why? It doesn't make any logical sense. And it really didn't, actually, if I think about it. But it's just how it worked. And I can look at a lot of people's videos. Literally, I follow channels that have 5-6 million subscribers and they get 40,000 views per video now. Is it that they're lame? Do I judge them? Do I think that they're embarrassing? Absolutely not. But it's something to do on myself, because I have put my self-worth and my self-value into these online numbers. And it is such a numbers game, and it is such a mind effort that I'm having to do a lot of work to get through it and to understand that such is the nature of the internet, and we just got to switch it up and move on or get off it completely. And I'm not ready to get off it completely. I really do love having community here. I love sharing things that I love. I love talking about things that interest me. I think there's a lot of value to be had in life experiences and hearing different people's thoughts and opinions. I don't know necessarily what I have to bring to the table, but I never did know, and I just kept doing it. I did this job for the first 5 years that I did this job, and I don't exaggerate when I say 5 years. I made $0, and I uploaded 3 videos a week, minimum. I was uploading sometimes every day. I would get off work at my 40-hour-a-week job, and I would come home, and I would upload a YouTube video real quick. Literally was passing a kidney stone, and I was sitting on camera while on oxycodone being like, so guys, couldn't upload today, sorry. I didn't need to do that, but that was what it was. I wasn't doing that for money. I didn't make any money off of that. I was on video just sharing my life with viewers. But I don't know, something just shifted after I became a mom where I'm like, nobody fucking cares anymore. And that's not true, but it feels true. And so I am just being honest. This isn't something that I typically sit on camera and I don't even want to use the word bitch, because I don't feel like I'm bitching. I'm just being honest. It's not something that you don't admit this as a content creator. You just keep it pushing. You don't do that because you don't draw people's attention to it. And then they're like, oh yeah, you really are a loser. I am going to unsubscribe. It's frowned upon to do. But also in the same token, who do I give a shit? They're already not watching. So what are you going to do? Unsubscribe double time? Fuck it. You know, I'm just going to be who I am. And that's fine. And we all change. We all shift. We all grow. Maybe we don't grow. Maybe we regress. Maybe I don't know. But we get it. You know what I mean? We're all on the same page. We know. And I know what to do to get views. I'm not stupid. I'm not a bad content creator, actually. I know what to do to get views, and I could start doing it tomorrow, and it would work. I know it would, because I know the formula. The formula is be negative, be in your face, be dramatic, be cutthroat, and those are all things I'm unwilling to be a content creator. So I have to accept that the type of content creator that I want to be is one that doesn't go on the trending page anymore, because there's things I'm just unwilling to do. In the makeup community, it was dramatic. It itself was drama. You post a video about subculture eyeshadow palette, whether or not it was even a positive tutorial, viral, because that was dramatic. The palette itself was like a big deal, you know? And so you start to get to this point where you're like, you have to hook them in the beginning, then you got to really draw their attention. You got to have fast cuts, you got to have bright lights, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to have a really interesting topic, you got to have really good editing. You have to, everybody and their mother has an iPhone 14 or higher. Everybody could be a fucking film director at this point. Like we're all, everybody's doing it, and people will do it better. And you get to a point where you're like, should I even be doing that stuff anymore? Like I am a middle-aged mom living in Washington, raising chickens in a farm and a baby. Do I want to be having a hook in the beginning? Do I want to just allow it to be what it is and accept that who I once was is gone and who I am now is different, and that person isn't as sensational, it isn't as marketable, isn't as viral, you know? And that I have to just start to be okay with that. And I think I am becoming that way. I've had a lot of talks over the last few years with people about this, and how it's just shocking. Like it's just a shocking realization. It's a shocking, I don't know, it's just weird. But the world is weird now, and things are weird, and it just is. I don't know, man. Just wanted to say it on camera and talk to you guys about it and just say, that's where my mind has been. The reason, realistically, for the last few years you haven't seen me as often as I wish I could show up is because I feel like icky. I feel ashamed almost about it, and like, I don't fucking want to do the things that I know will get me views, but not getting views is embarrassing. Like, so it's like, who am I embarrassed to though? Myself. Nobody else is pointing it out to me. But it's just an internal struggle that you deal with as a content creator. This job's weird and it's not real, but it is real because look at my life. And this is what it has become because of this job. So I want to take it more seriously, but in a different direction, because I have to accept where I'm at now and accept that the type of person and content that I want to create is not the type of content that goes viral. It's the type of one that has a small community of people that enjoy it, and that's what it is. So I do appreciate all of you who do watch and who do stay and who do hang out. I understand that shocking or viral type of content is fun to watch. And, you know, I just can't. I just fucking can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't. And I won't. So I shan't. This feels good to get this off my chest. I feel like I just have needed to say it. It's been pretty obvious, I feel. I like the content that I have made, but I also am, I just, the idea of doing it before I sit down, I'm like, oh God, here I go again, talking about something nobody else will care about. And that comes off, you know what I mean? It's stupid because I didn't used to think that way. I would upload a video of myself answering questions from my bathtub and it would be like 600,000 people would be like, oh my God, give me more. And now it's like 6,000. And it's like, that's still a lot of people. I'll have to keep that in mind. But you just have to imagine the mindset shift that you would have to go through with that, because it's just, it's wild, dude. It's wild. And, you know, there are a lot of channels that I follow who, I mean, I hate to be like, say this, but you see their content shift to a much more negative, dramatic, heavy, shit-talking type of content. And the reason you see that is because that is what works. And you can see it based on views. If you look at previous videos that didn't do well, and then you look at ones that do, look at the content. And I'm not stupid. I know that I could do that. I have thought about it, and it just feels disingenuous to me, because that would be me doing something for views that doesn't feel real to me. It doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel like something that I actually want to do. I thought I would sit here and do this instead. And this is who I'm going to be. I'm just going to be honest, and if it resonates with anyone, great. If it doesn't, this is not that much of a resonating video, because most people are not content creators, and a lot of people are going to be like, shut up. Shut up about the sun! But it's just the reality of the world we live in now. We live in this content creator world where this is the kind of stupid shit we have to think about. I'm gonna go make pottery, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for that as well, because I wish and want, I hope that by saying this officially, I can get out of my own damn head and just move forward with it. But I hope to be able to do 3 videos a week again, where I can, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like I used to do, bring you guys along and hang out, do pottery together, feed my chickens together, hang out in the greenhouse and plant seeds together, do things that I like to do, and bring you guys along for that, because this is the stuff that I'm doing. So I need to if I want to build community on that, I have to just do it and stop being like, but they want makeup. Who fucking cares? I'm sorry, I love makeup, but I don't do it that often anymore. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the things I am actually doing. And I love y'all so much, and I thank you for being honest and nice to me. Please be kind in the comments. Whatever. You're gonna be how you are. And I understand if you're not. If you're like, seriously, shut up. Get that too. All right. Well, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video, which will hopefully be soon. I'm hoping if I could get to a really good place where I can do this, I would really love to start uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday again. That would be really, really amazing. So we'll see if I can do that. If not, well, we'll figure it out. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye.